Welcome to the official TTG podcast. I mean, it's a fantastic idea to have it top down like that too, and then the situation on top, like I haven't seen anything like that, and it's very cool to see that's coming to a console. We don't have anything like that, and that's awesome. It's super awesome.
On Xbox only.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right. I'm
trust me, bro. These people are so stuck on these AAA exclusives that is all they expect to play. Like that's it. That's all it. That's all they're gonna use against anything that Xbox shows. Like it's not always about AAA.
I can understand why that is though, because most of the AAA titles are all across platforms, third parties. All across the platforms. Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Odyssey. Some of the games that I've been playing, they're all across all platforms. Some of the most enjoyable
The Witcher,
games. All of those games.
Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid.
Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid. Battlefield 4.
Fallout 4.
All of these games they're across all of the platforms.
Dying Light,
it's
Borderlands, BioShock.
Okay, so you have two really great AAA fucking. You have two really great. Two. Count it on your fingers. 1, 2. You can count it on one fucking hand. Okay, so you guys got Spider-Man and you got God of War. Great games, fantastic games. Is that gonna bring me to PlayStation? No, it's not. What else do you guys have on the PlayStation that you could possibly get me to buy that console? That's it. No, I'm not going to buy a console for two exclusives. However, if I was sitting on PlayStation, I see what Xbox is doing with the Game Pass, with the games that are coming from first party, freaking Halo, a new Halo, Fable's being in that's coming. I'm dead ass serious. That shit's coming. Not right now, maybe, but it's fucking coming. And then Gears, but then the little guys down there. Fucking Blair Witch. We're getting a serious horror game.
Right.
Yo, badass. And then again, 12 minutes. That's already 4 or 5 games. Like you can't get that on your PlayStation. That's already 4 or 5 games that I'm totally interested in and totally want to get into. And it's not even third party coming to all consoles. Like why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to be an adopter of console? You know? And then also, hey, I'm going to be losing my Final Fantasy. Well, no, you won't. We have it. We have it here. And then what was the other one? The very, very popular Japanese game as well.
I mean, they had Dragon Ball Z.
No, not Dragon Ball Z. I'm talking about the other one, dude. The real big IP. Phantasy Star Online. The game's huge.
Oh, Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah. The game's huge.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on Dreamcast.
Right.
Phantasy Star?
Right, yeah. It was a freaking Sega. It was a Sega.
Yeah.
All of that is just really, really fucking big deal, dude. I mean, everybody's gonna get Cyberpunk, but still, like, I still say there's no better time to be an Xbox gamer. There's no better time.
This is the best time, bro. This is the best time to be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
This is the best time to be an Xbox gamer.
Absolutely.
To be a gamer, period. But more so on the Xbox.
On the Xbox platform, yeah. Absolutely.
The Xbox platform.
I mean, because we haven't even seen what's coming from Ubisoft either, but that's going to be on all platforms as well. But we get all of that. We're all going to get that. All of the consoles are getting that stuff. But the stuff coming from our own studios, only on our platforms, it's huge, man. It's huge. And how people can possibly overlook that kind of thing is just, you can't.
Look at some of these games. There's a list here. You got Gears 5, Dying Light 2, Borderlands 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Battletoads, Bleeding Edge.
Yep.
Minecraft Dungeons.
At the same time, it's crazy.
Minecraft Dungeons. I don't give a shit about Minecraft. But you know what? That does remind me a lot of what is that freaking game? Diablo. It reminds me a lot of Diablo. Yeah. I enjoyed Diablo. I liked it.
Yep.
Yep. And it's just a lot like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind playing that. But you got Blair Witch,
Yep.
the Flight Simulator, Psychonauts 2, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot,
Yep. Crossfire.
um,
Crossfire X.
Crossfire X.
Elden Ring.
What was it?
Elden Ring. The one from George R. R. Martin.
Oh yeah, that one too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I heard
Yep.
about that one. I was trying to remember about that one.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy. We saw so much and we can't even fucking remember some of them. And it's like, it keeps
Can never
popping up in
remember
my head.
60
Oh, yeah. Oh,
games,
yeah.
bro.
Dude, there's so much.
It's because
Like,
it's 60 games.
I know. It's like almost overwhelming.
60.
It's like, fuck, I can't even remember. Wait, which one was that? Did we get a release date for that? Fuck. Oh, yeah. Don't forget about that one. It's like, man, there's so many.
60 games, bro. Leading edge. That looks like it's gonna be good. You know, it's like Overwatch,
Right.
but it's combat and online only and four
Four
versus
on four. Yeah.
and
4 on
just
4
imagine,
with melee as
just imagine
well.
8 people going at it,
Melee as well. Yeah.
8 people going at it at each other. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? All and
Mhm.
and in front of each other, which
Mhm.
means you can have 2 versus 1 or three versus 1 attacking the shit out of one. You know, it can be a mix. That's actually a good idea, and that was a game that was before they were purchased. So like, I don't know.
Yeah,
why
that was in previous development. They've been
they're
working on
tripping.
it for a while. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
and just to think, holy shit, next year, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like there's already a
Next
lot to
year's gonna
think
be
about
more.
right now. There's so many games that are coming. Man, I'm gonna have full on fucking content to play until that fucking next E3 2020. We see the hardware and then probably gameplay for freaking everything, and not even counting, yo, guess what? We got a bunch of new games for you too. Like launch titles, bro. Like, oh, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. How can you not be just on cloud fucking nine, stoked out of your freaking mind blown ass? I don't understand it. Like, you're gonna sit there and pick and choose and say we didn't see gameplay. We sat and we saw an hour and a half of just trailers. I'm just glad I saw something, and I get a little insight into what these studios are working on, and a lot of it looks fucking great. I have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Spoiled, bro. Entitled. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Like if they didn't enjoy it, if they complain more than anything, then it's like deep down inside they're embarrassed and they feel like they lost, which means that they are thinking in a console war state of mind mentality. You're not supposed to watch this or expect for games to be shown or come out because you're trying to beat the other side.
Right.
You're
Just
supposed to enjoy it,
to watch
to see
it.
it because to look forward to see what to look forward to, and to see what you're gonna want to play and try out because you like the console that you're playing on. That's why you're not doing it because you're trying to beat somebody. You're trying to win against the competition. And if that's what they're doing it for, bro, they need to
Reevaluate what the fuck they're
check
thinking.
reevaluate their thinking and their priorities. Man.
Absolutely, dude.
I mean, seriously.
Yes,
check
sir.
your life. Check yourself.
Absolutely,
Look at yourself in the mirror, and because you got a problem, bro.
Like, you're looking
You
for a
have a
reason to be
serious
angry.
problem.
You're looking for a reason
Right.
to be angry and be negative
Looking for a
about
reason to fight, a reason to get negative. Yeah, exactly.
a reason to get negative, a reason to have a bad opinion, a reason to attack on something that is being shown to showcase a future of gaming, and you're getting mad about it.
Right.
I mean, I don't even have have any words for that, bro. Like, I can't even seriously put my mindset into a state that I'm gonna watch a conference like what was shown yesterday, showing 60 plus games, a lot of which I'm super freaking stoked for, and sit back and complain that there wasn't
Right.
any gameplay, and sit back and complain that we didn't see any AAA exclusive first party freaking titles after what we saw yesterday. How can
Right.
you be mad after they showcase 60 freaking games on top of legendary titles, counting Halo, counting fucking Gears of War? How can you sit back and be
Right.
mad about that, man? Like, I cannot fathom that. I can't put myself in that mind state to just be so negative and be mad about what I saw yesterday. Why?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I can't fathom. I can't understand how you could be pissed that you didn't see what you expected to see because you expected to be spoiled. I was like, what do you want to see everything right now? You want to see all of it? Well, then what are you going to see next year?
Yes.
When everybody shows up with all their games, all of the biggest of the biggest of studios running in and heading in to our next generation console. You want to see everything right now? What are they going to show next year? Tidbits of this little bit of progress that they've made in a year? Absolutely not.
That's not smart, bro.
Not smart at all.
At once. You have to spread it out. Spread it out until it actually comes out, And they need to keep you excited. Like, damn, bro. I mean,
they got to lead you on, dude. It's like a little pellet feeder.
Exactly.
We're going to give you little tidbits
to lead you on
until the big fucking bang comes out. Boom. Next generation console launching with Halo. And guess what? We have all these launch titles that you're seeing at this E3 on the brink of our next generation console. No, they're not going to give you everything right now. Why? They have nothing to show next year. There would be nothing there. It'd just be the hardware. And then that'd be it. And then everybody would be like, well, yeah, we saw this last year, but it looks pretty good too. I mean, yeah, I was stoked for what we saw last year with the gameplay, and now we saw a little bit more. So yeah, I'm pretty excited, right? It would be underwhelming.
Bro.
As far as it comes from my side, I feel like it would be totally underwhelming. If they had showed gameplay from these huge titles that are coming out, and yes, I would be absolutely more excited. I would absolutely be like, holy fuck, this is going to be awesome. Shit, we got to wait another year. Fuck. But then next year would come along and it's like, well, I saw this last year, but they gave us a little bit more. So this is cool. Are you asking for spoilers, dog?
They're so.
Yeah, man.
Whoever it is, man.
For real.
Whoever it is. Bro, we have to understand, right? We have to understand, like, yeah, you can get triggered, but I'm not gonna stress myself out over them. They can talk all the shit they want, whoever it is, whether it's on Xbox or on PlayStation. If they're not, because they can be doing the same thing. They can be like, they had high hopes and high expectations because they wanted to beat and talk and have bragging rights, right? To talk shit to their PlayStation PlayStation fanboy friends. I don't have time for them, bro.
No. Neither do I.
They can get mad all they want. Fuck them.
Absolutely.
Because I know whenever it comes down to these games releasing, I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna have fun.
Yep, and I'm very excited for what's coming too. I am very excited.
I didn't buy this Xbox for them.
Dude, I am so
I can enjoy the games that are on here and play and have fun.
Yep, exactly. And what they showed yesterday, like, just gets me even more excited. I'm just like, dude, we got a next generation console on the horizon, and what they're doing, they're doing it all right.
By tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow. By tomorrow, dude. I'll be playing a little bit of Metro Exodus.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so much content to play. How are you gonna get to it all? You know, I'm playing 3 games right now: freaking Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption, and fucking what's the other one I've been freaking trying to get through? Gears. And on top of that, Wolfenstein's still there. I still want to hit me up some Wolfenstein. And those titles right there are going to totally tide me over into September when fucking the next Gears hit and it's going to be jumping in. It's going to be ready to go. Like, there's so many other studios going to be coming out with the next year and then the end of this year. I mean, there's so much content, even with Game Pass itself. With all the games that I'm playing right now, I still feel like I haven't hit the cusp of it. I have Game Pass, man. I want to play Wolfenstein. I want to play Little Devil May Cry 3. Right now, I'm trying to get. I'm enjoying a lot of Red Dead Redemption. Like, I'm enjoying Gears. Like, I have plenty of content to tide me over until Gears comes out in September. When Gears comes out in September, yes, I'm going to play that fucking campaign. And yes, I'm going to be grinding the Horde mode. And I'm going to be grinding the new mode with all my cool friends and people who want to play. And then, boom, fucking coming into the next year, we're going to have even more games coming out. All of these studios are going to be talking about, hey, this is what we're looking at for the next generation console. We're going to see the tidbits. all leading up to the E3, big freaking conference, next generation console, boom. Here is what all of these major, big AAA development teams have been working on for this next generation console. And it's going to be, boom. Here we go. Holiday 2020. Have at it. But right now, I've got plenty of fucking content, man. There's plenty to play. There's so many fucking games to play right now.
Right.
Like, how can you be upset at that? You can't.
In fact, there's too much.
Dude, I know there is too much. It's overwhelming, dude.
Plus games that I have a huge backlog. I don't know when I'm gonna ever have time to play these games.
Yep.
Not no.
Yep.
Like I'm overwhelmed. Like I'm overwhelmed.
It is overwhelming.
Like I feel like whenever I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, huge fucking game, huge. When am I ever gonna go back to catch up to beating that game? Like I need to change it up sometimes, you know. Like I have too many games, man.
Yeah, well,
sometimes
you know
I just
what?
want to play a game. Sometimes I want to be an achievement hunter. I want to get some points.
Yeah,
you know, increase my gamer score because I'm trying to reach to 100,000. I'm so close to 100,000. I'm almost at 97K.
Well, usually, see, this is another great thing about Xbox too. You can get the little closest achievements overlay to show in your game, so you know your goals. You know you can do that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They have that little overlay that you can put in the corner. Yeah, dude. And then that way you can go and work on all your achievements. The one that you're closest to, it's like a tier 3 or 5. You can choose to show. And it's like, okay, this is one you're closest to, so work on this one, and then you got the next one and the next one. I mean, that could be a bit distracting, but I love it. I love that feature. It is cool. It's very cool. And yeah, for me too, like I got super overwhelmed with Odyssey as well because I was like, I can do so much right now. I could just go fucking kill shit. I can go kill citizens and see how long it takes before they all kill me, or I can hop on my ship and try and explore the world and see what's going on. And I'm like, but I'm really invested in the story and I want to see what happens next. I want to stay the storyline. Let's just progress through the storyline. And I got through that first part.
Right.
I haven't even touched the expansions now, and I'm like, holy crap! I
know, bro.
I beat the core game. I completed 100% the core game. I did complete 100% the core game in about 67 hours. Like that's crazy. And I just started like the what is it, the Path to Atlantis or whatever. And I just started that, and then all of a sudden Red Dead Redemption goes on sale. I'm like, I might as well jump in now. And I'm only 25% through that. And I'm like, holy shit, there's so much fucking content. It's like, what am I gonna do?
I know, bro.
And then Exodus hits, and I'm like, oh, I gotta download this. I wanna play this now too. Dude, there's so much fucking content.
Mm-hmm.
And then I jumped into the Gears campaign, and now I'm totally invested in the Gears campaign. Like, bro.
And grinding and Horde.
And grinding and Horde, of course. Yeah. That's how I do
problem
it.
too, bro.
I'm trying to get hyped as fuck and happy. It's fun. It's fun as fuck. It gets intense, and you want more and more and more. It's like,
I have a problem.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I have a problem with paying for gold, and then I start to trip to my own self that why am I playing this? I need to play some online games. Like I'm paying for gold.
Yeah, get your money's worth.
I need to get my money's worth. Otherwise, why the fuck did I? And then I'm being a hypocrite for talking shit about PlayStation fanboys who play their single player offline exclusives and they pay for PSN. But now I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, but PSN is pretty trash, dude. PSN, it's pretty. Yeah,
well, that's even more of a stupid reason to even pay for that shit. And their infrastructure is garbage.
It's pretty bad. Exactly. That's why they had to come to Microsoft to get their help because they're well aware. And yeah, maybe they could be competing with Google, but we can get into that in a minute. We can get into the Google thing in a minute because I've got some really good points on the Google Stadia fiasco, I'd like to call it. But of course, PSN just doesn't have the infrastructure and the power behind what they're trying to accomplish with everyone, paying for this online service to play their online games when it's a console and their sole focus on single player offline content. Most everyone pays for these third-party, all-across console titles, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty titles. they want to be online and in multiplayer for those games. But all the other games, usually in their whole catalog, are offline single player games.
Right.
And then people are paying this premium to play these multiplayer games, to play the online component of it, and it's very unstable. So, of course, you know, they got to come to Daddy Microsoft and say, hey, we need your help here. We're interested. We want our PlayStation Now and our network infrastructure to be stronger. And Microsoft is the king of that.
Hell, just yesterday, their servers were down, right?
Their servers were down. Yeah,
PlayStation.
Yeah, remember how your nephew was talking? I guess that's his brother, right?
Yeah, this is his brother.
Yeah, he's like, dude, what the hell? I can't get on. And he goes up to him, he's pestering him. He said or whatever. He's like, yeah, dude, he's pissed. He can't get on. He's like, shut up. Yeah.
More of a reason, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's really disappointing. I had to pay for a PSN network service when a lot of the games don't really support it. It's all third-party, cross-console, you know?
Right.
But I'll give it to them. They have great exclusives. That's fine. And I'm not tripping on exclusives, man. I pay for my Xbox Live, and I play my games online.
They can be good.
And also, at the same time, 2 of our legendary titles have that online multiplayer aspect you guys don't have, and that's some of the best times that I fucking have playing with friends. Like the other night when we were grinding grinding gears, and it was so much fun. Like after we got offline, I just sat back and I'm like, that was so much fucking fun. Holy shit, that was fun. Like, that's what it should be about, right? You know, having fun,
if you have
playing multiplayer online with your friends, and having fun, man. It was a good-ass fucking time. We had a good fucking time, dude. And imagine what the fuck happens with Halo, too. It's like, I'm paying for this service, and Jesus,
gonna happen.
That's so much fun.
That's how you know the game is good.
Yeah,
and the experience that it offers. Because if you're not even playing it and you're still thinking about it, it's good.
Right.
It's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about it and you're not even playing it.
Right. Well, that's kind of the experience we were having with Odyssey as well. I was like, dude.
Right.
It's like I'm still thinking about this shit. This shit is so good. It's so good.
It is a good game.
It really is. It really is.
It really is.
It's gorgeous.
It really is a good game. Aside from it being overwhelming,
yeah,
because at the end of the day, it really is.
You can go down the rabbit hole and just start running around. Just I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just checking this stuff out. It's like, wait, I'm going away from the stray of the path of the fucking actual timeline in the story here, but I don't care. I'm having fun, right? I'm having so much fun.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even know what to do, man.
I know, dude. I know.
Like, if I had all the time in the world and I didn't age at all, I would definitely play that bitch every day.
Dude, there would be so much to do. There's so much fucking content in that game.
Too much.
So the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2. There's so much content in that game. So many different things you can do. And you don't have to play the storyline. You don't have to. Right, it sort of guides you to want to, because they give you tidbits of like interactions to where it's like, oh shit, oh man, some shit just went down. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Some shit just went down. Right. Let's go. You know, but then again, too, you don't have to engage in that. You have all the power in that. You can go out and freaking do a train robbery just on your own. You can go out and hunt and fish just on your own. You don't have to follow the storyline. And there's a huge map. It's like, yeah, it can be freaking overwhelming. It's like, do I just want to go explore and see if I can go buy a new horse and maybe do some fishing, or go take and rob this train that's coming by right now? Or do I want to keep playing down the storyline?
Well, the good thing about that game is that it's got an online component to it.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Once you're done with the campaign, you move on to the
online component. You can get in there and lobbies, role play and shit.
Right.
I was watching some videos about these people that were voice acting and the online component of Red Dead Redemption, and they were just talking like the main characters, just messing with people and doing role play. It's like, dude, come on, that's funny shit. Like that's entertaining as fuck.
Come on. Yeah, exactly.
But also, that's a third party. That's third party. That's across all consoles. It's like that doesn't.
Yeah, but it plays best on the Xbox One X.
Of course it does, because we have hardware.
Exactly.
And true 4K. It's beautiful, and I love
it. Like what now, right? Like what now?
I mean, also too, it's great that these new games and this new hardware, 8K capable, that means great things for us in 4K. Better performance, obviously. Great image fidelity.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I'm well out. I'm talking 4 to 5 years from 8K. I'm way the fucking well out from adopting the 8K infrastructure. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm blown away. I'm still super shitting my pants off some of the stuff that I see in 4K. And I just sit there and look around in some of these games. Like Odyssey. I do that all the time. I'll just go to a cliffside. I'll just look around and I'm like, I gotta record that because this looks awesome. And the same thing with Red Dead Redemption. It's like, wow, you come to this cliffside and you look around, it's like, whoa, this is a great looking world here. It's and then we have, Flight Simulator coming out, and that's gonna be the same thing, because I'm gonna play that bitch. Even though I don't care about flying planes, I just want to fly a plane and just look out the windows and just look at the landscapes and shit, because it's mind blowing.
I hear Metro Exodus is also amazing on the X.
Yeah, well, we're about to see. We're about
amazing.
To see. Yeah,
you can see it. You can see that, but yeah, I hear it's stunning.
Yeah,
4K.
Man. Yeah,
it is Xbox and X enhanced.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even. I mean, even Gears looks freaking incredible with the lighting and like all the gunfire and the blood spatter and shit, dude. Even Gears on the One X is just fuck. This is awesome. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. Yeah, it's One X enhanced. It looks fucking incredible. It's super smooth.
Yeah.
You just that makes the experience so much more enjoyable when everything is smooth and the images and the lighting of everything that's going on. You just look at it, you're like, dude, this is so fucking awesome. Like when I was the engineer and I had all those turrets and I see this crossfire going and the glow from all the bullets, just like, dude, this is so sick. This is so intense. This is so fucking sick. Like I can't count. Yeah. I can't count how many times that thought came in my head. I like, dude, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Totally immersive. Just holy shit, it looks awesome. Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. What the fuck was I gonna get into? I forgot that topic that I wanted to talk about. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
Which one?
I was like, we're gonna get back into
Stadia?
that. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing that I'm thinking about Stadia. Okay. It's an online total component, right?
Online streaming.
Online streaming, no downloads for your games. You don't own your games. Okay, so what happens when a new title comes out and you got 1 million plus people trying to connect into this game? You're going to be put into a queue. And you're going to have to wait to get into the game because everybody got in an hour earlier than you, and the servers are overloaded and they can't accept any more people. You think about that?
Well, it depends, because I don't even think it'll even get to that point, just due to the fact that they got competition, which is the Xbox Cloud. And I don't think a lot of people would actually go for it.
Well, the only
first of all, right now isn't even...
The thing that makes me think this is because I remember when I used to be heavily in World of Warcraft, and Blizzard, one of the most powerful gaming studios in the freaking world, with their NVIDIA blades and their server infrastructure, there would be a huge queue because everybody is trying to get into the game and they keep resetting and they keep trying to get into it. And I'm talking, this is not 10 million people. This is probably more like 3 to 4 million people trying to get into this infrastructure and trying to get into the game for the launch title. And there were some people that couldn't get in for 2, 3, 4 fucking days because they sit down and have time to play right now. Can I get in? And they have to be sitting in a queue. I got to wait 2 hours. Fuck this. Let me restart. Fuck this. Let me try to get in again.
That happened?
That actually happened.
This is a real thing?
Sir. That's a real thing. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. That happened with World of Warcraft. The previous expansion, the most recent expansion, and the one before that. Yeah, there were people that couldn't get in for 4 and 5 days. No bullshit,
bro,
dude.
And
that player base,
I would never play that bitch ever.
They haven't had a fucking 10 million player base since freaking, I want to say, that 3rd expansion. We're on the 5th and 6th expansion of that game, and people couldn't get into that game for like 4 fucking days. Like, okay, now you have Google Stadia.
That's dumb.
Like, imagine day one on Google Stadia, right? Day one of a launch title, and you're trying to get in to play your game, and you're in a queue. 11,000 out of 500,000 people trying to play the same game you are. It's all streamed, right? Fuck, you don't own the game, right? If 1 million people adopt this freaking platform, how are they going to have the infrastructure to support all that? Have they tested it? They don't know yet. I'm telling you. Unless Google has this huge, massive infrastructure where they can sit there and support the entire population of just Stadia and not their Google, their cloud shit. I don't even know what it's called. Or YouTube or anything like that. They're going to have dedicated servers for this service. We're talking millions and millions and millions and millions. I'm sure they got the money, but do they have the infrastructure already put in place to support Stadia? Maybe they have thought of it. It is Google, but I can see that problem happening. Absolutely. Like, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Being put in a queue on day one and trying to get into these games could be a major problem for that platform. I mean, it's not really a problem for us because we're in a like cycled down network, Xbox Live network. It's not like, I mean, you could experience slow downloads when you download the game day one or whatever. That's why they allow preload to offset that. But you're not going to try to jump in a game on day one and your servers sit and put you in a queue, or you can't find a game to play, or you have to wait. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When a game is totally being streamed to you and you are accessing from your controller to their services and it being spit back to your screen, total on stream on internet, dedicated their servers, there's going to be a major fucking setback there. Not only with the latency, but when people are trying to get into these day one titles, if it's adopted hugely. There's no way that they're not going to have problems with that. I mean, we're talking World of Warcraft, not legendary. I don't want to say legendary. One of the most popular games of all freaking time, all online, no offline component, all depending on these people's Blizzard's infrastructure and servers to get into the game. And the past 2 times when expansion hits and the download is already finished, they can't even get into the servers for days at a time. Like, come on, Google.
And let's not forget, people have caps. I have a cap.
Oh yeah, data caps.
A lot of people have caps.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, once you reach your max, if you want to continue to play, you got to pay.
You're gonna have to pay big extra, fucking time,
extra data,
and that internet company ain't gonna fucking sit there and call you and say, "Hey, you reached your data cap. By the way, the next freaking 256 megs are gonna cost you $10." They're not gonna call you. You're gonna get that bill and it's gonna be like, "Whoa, $1,100! What the fuck did I do?" While you were playing your games on Stadia for quite a while, you hit your cap, and hey, man, we don't call everybody. We're gonna sit here and call you. We have bigger fish to fry, right?
And then let's just assume people know that they can just download the app, right? I mean, I have the app, AT&T app.
Oh yeah, to monitor their internet data usage, right?
Right. So like, oh well, I guess I reached my limit, but I don't want to pay because fuck that shit. So now you're like 13 days away, or maybe even
From a
half,
refresh
2 weeks
or
away
whatever.
from a refresh.
Yeah.
And so now you can't play your fucking shit for 2 weeks unless you wanna
Well,
pay.
you
But if you
can.
don't, then you have to
You
wait.
would be able to. They'll just throttle you. And then you're going to have to play your games at like 480p. Because at first you wanted, I have my 4K TV. I want to stream my games at 4K and I have the bandwidth right now. And then you hit that data cap and you're like, oh shit, they're throttling. Oh man, now I can only play my games for the last 2 weeks of my build cycle at 480p because I reached my data cap. Yikes.
Or it could be less than 2
Oh,
weeks.
yikes, bro.
It can be,
Or it could be even a week,
bro,
or
it can
even
be
4
it,
days.
it can be less than 2 weeks.
And you can't play your
Because
games at full
let's not
fidelity. You
forget-
gotta play at the fucking throttle speed. They throttled your speed because you're using too much data on your data plan. They're throttling your speed, and now you're left at 480p fidelity streaming your game. Oh man.
Yeah.
And that's why it's not gonna work.
And then
man.
you might
what?
you might reach your data cap sooner than that because you don't just play games.
Dude,
You use your
yeah.
internet for other
Yeah,
reasons.
dude. If you got your
YouTube.
phone on Wi-Fi, if you got
phone on Wi-Fi.
you're streaming from Chromecast or something like that, or you got your Fire Stick TV or whatever you're doing, like you're on your computer and watching YouTube or you're watching Netflix. That's all spitting data, right?
YouTube and Netflix consume a lot of that,
Oh, tons, dude.
especially YouTube with all the
Tons.
ads.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, so much,
tons of data.
so much being loaded.
Tons of data.
So you have to
I
sacrifice.
mean, that
You have
would
to
put me
so
in
you
a
have to sacrifice a few things here and there.
You have to put on a time segment. That would fuck me over so hard because I stream. I try to stream every day. Sometimes I don't stream every day. But when I do, it's spitting out upload, but I'm downloading too at the same time. And I'm playing my games and it's online. You're going to reach that cap in a matter of days. If you're streaming,
Yeah.
actually streaming on Twitch or on Mixer or on Facebook or wherever you like to stream, and you're using Google Stadia and you're streaming your actual games, dude, you're gonna be out of fucking data in 2 days. On top of using YouTube and your Netflix, and then they throttle your speed, and then guess what? The rest of the month, unless you pay, but you're already paying for the service, right? You're already paying for Stadia. You're already paying for Stadia, right? You got to pay your internet company, your ISP now, because you've been throttled. You hit your data cap, and you can only play your games in 480p. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to take a second job to play your games. You're gonna have to take a second job to play your games. You better go outside and talk to your neighbor and freaking bake them some cookies or mow their lawn or something, dude, because you're gonna need to pay. Big fucking money. That ain't going to Daddy Google. That's going to the ISPs.
Now you're gonna have to go.
I mean, that's a shit
Now you're
show
gonna have
right
to get
there,
your
bro.
fucking laptop. Well, yeah. But then now they're gonna have to find different ways to do it. Then they have to take their laptop and purchase a latte at Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi, or post up at McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, maybe. But, yo, what is their Wi-Fi speeds? They
Obviously,
say,
it's gonna be
was it,
garbage.
what did they say, 30 to 35? What were the stats on it? Like 35 for 4K?
35 4K, 10 for 720, and 20 for 1080p.
Yeah, so you're going to go
And
sit in
30
a
for 4K.
McDonald's. You're going to go sit in a McDonald's and you're going to expect to be playing your games at 1080p?
Nah, it's gonna be more like
It's not gonna happen.
720p.
You're going to have
Garbage.
You're going to have to jump through that loophole. How the fuck are you going to play Stadia and fucking log into the McDonald's or the Starbucks Wi-Fi and then jump into Stadia? That's not going to work. That's not going to work. There's no way. That shit, I'm sure they have protection in faces like, yo, you've already used freaking 25 mega or gigabytes of data. You're cut off. You used way too much. You can't just fucking come in here and freeload. I'm sure they have a cutoff point for access,
You have
you
to
know?
buy
They got
another
to.
latte.
Yeah.
You have to buy another
I
latte.
need
if you
another
wanna
hour.
continue
Can I
to
pay you
stay in there.
$4 for a Coke and a Big Mac? I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, for the high and mighty, I guess, people who pay out the fucking ass for unlimited, you're still gonna get throttled, but then pay on top of that for a service that you don't even own the games. If Google Stadia goes to shit in a year, your games are gone. Your progress is gone. You have nothing. It's over. It's done.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had all your games on Google Plus, right? Google Plus had a lifespan of, like, what, 4 or 5 years? And then all of a sudden, they're like, no, we're not doing this anymore. It's ending. It's costing us too much money. It's too much on our infrastructure. We can't maintain these servers anymore. It's just too much. We're not making enough money. Are they going to increase the price? Maybe. But then people are going to be like, fuck that. I'm not going to pay, $25 a month for this service. But then again, if they just decide to exit altogether, your games are gone. Your progress is gone. You're back at square one, dude. What happens? You're shit out of luck. And then you have a fucking paperweight controller, right? If you bought the Stadia controller, you got a paperweight. I mean, I guess that's fucking little memorabilia from the failure of Stadia that once was. It's like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna work. And I would hope Google had figured this out by now. I mean, I don't want to say I'm gonna give it a year because I feel like that's being like more of the I don't think it's gonna work side. I give it a 2-year lifespan. I don't see it going past 2 years. Not only because I don't think the consumer and customer base is going to be large enough to adopt this kind of technology, but what it already requires and it being just totally online. You own nothing. They're just issuing a lease and a license for a game for you to play over the internet. I give it 2 years, man. I give it 2 fucking years. This is going to be one of those Google Plus things, one of these other stupid little fucking Google ideas. Let's do it. Let's jump into it and make it happen. And then, oh no, we're cutting it off. This is a bad decision. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a bad investment. Very bad investment. If they don't have like a Game Pass type of subscription
service,
which is obviously which is what they need, because anyone that pays $60 for a brand new game that they can't even own, they're fucking retarded. They're dumb as fuck. Because I wouldn't do that shit. That's why the Game Pass is a smart idea. At least you can play that bitch offline, assuming that you're playing on a console that has my home status. You're not sharing your gold.
Yeah, but the thing about that too is that Google thinks they have a leg up because you don't have to download your games. You just log into the service and then hit play, depending on whatever library you have. I'm not sure which studios are on board for it yet. I did see something about it.
But that's still
They've
stupid.
gotten a couple of studios that are like, yeah, we'll jump on board. Like, you can offer our games on your fucking whatever. Okay, so here's the ones that are apparently planned to launch on Stadia. They have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Doom Eternal, Doom, which the 2016 version. And that's it right now.
Doom Eternal.
Odyssey is going to be in 1080p resolution. Doom Eternal is supposed to be 4K 60. And then Doom 2016. Those are the only titles that they have as of this time. I haven't seen anything about studios. I should probably look more into that. Which I haven't, because it's just like, it's not a service I'm interested in. It's not a service I'm going to subscribe to. I'll pull some words out of the Sony CEO. It's fucking niche. Niche. It's niche. However the fuck you pronounce it. Niche, whatever. I really just, man, I don't see it working, dude. I really don't see it working. I mean, the only leg up they have on everything else is that you don't have to download the games. But honestly, I'll tell you right now, dude, I don't mind not having to download my games, because you know what? I can go to fucking work and go on my Game Pass launcher and say, install this game to my Xbox, please. And guess what? It fucking does it. I could be working and my game's downloading. Oh shit, I ain't got no problem. Which I should have done with Metro. I haven't tested it out yet. I need to do it. But yeah. Then also, I could leave my fucking house, right? I could be at work with my controller.
Yeah.
Let me play my games. Boom, boom. The Xbox comes on. I'm playing my games, dude, making progress. And when I come home, I turn on my Xbox, and I can start right where I left off. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Google? What's your play here? Streaming games is incredible.
It was trash.
Absolutely. But the only convenience factor you guys have for paying for this service is that I don't have to download the game, which actually isn't that bad. I don't see that as, oh my god, I just bought this game and now I have to wait to download it. Well, I'll fucking download it while I fucking go to sleep before I have to go to work. And then I know I'm ready to play it. Like, we're good. Not that big of a deal. So that's your leg up. That's your leg up, Google. I mean, because everything else at this point is a con. And the pros that this is. Pros, you can stream your game. Pros, you don't have to download
There's
it.
more cons than pros.
Cons, holy shit. Whole fucking hellload of data. There's probably going to be latency problem. What happens if everybody else is trying to play this game on day one and I can't get in? I gotta wait. I mean, countless. I can't play on my phone. There's no fucking way my phone can have the bandwidth. Even if I'm connected to Wi-Fi, there's no way I'm going to have the bandwidth to play this solidly on my phone off of your servers. You're not using hardware. You're using hardware in the force of servers. I don't have a console I'm playing off. I'm not utilizing hardware in my console at home. I'm using your servers. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I don't have too much latency to where I freaking have the time to enjoy this game. Like, come on, man.